What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, man. I'm back in these streets. I'm back in these work streets. It's cold work streets. It's cold as hell out here, dog. Out here in Ohio, baby. Woo, it's cold out here. But hey, we're going to brave it. We're going to make it. But you know what? I'm making another quick video. As we talked about yesterday, Mike McCarthy is out as the Cowboys coach and their search begins. Now, there was some noise yesterday. And I know it was a lot of media noise, and I'm not really putting a lot of weight into it, but I just want to tell you how I feel about it. So first, we're talking about these candidates, and we'll talk about my candidate that I would want to have. Everybody asked me, well, who would you want to have? Who would you want to have? I told a lot of people who I want to have, but it probably won't happen, but I would want to have this. But some other people that have been mentioned and named who I'd rather not have, Pete Carroll. I mentioned him yesterday. I don't want Pete Carroll. Now, let me let you understand. I like Pete Carroll a lot. Actually, I love Pete Carroll as a coach. That enthusiasm he has, and for as old as he is, that man be looking young as hell. He got a young spirit. So that's why I like this dude, because he got that infectious personality. I loved him at USC. He was a dog with Seattle. But I'm sorry, 72? I just can't do 72. I just can't do 72, man. Like, you just being 72. Like, I just can't get across that. 72, you old enough to be my dad, bro. You old enough to be my dad, and I'm in my 50s. That's crazy. And I just don't want that oldness. Now, if the Cowboys went that route, I wouldn't be pissed. I just don't want somebody that old. Even with Zimmer, I didn't want no old ass coach. But that wasn't taken away from Zimmer being a dog. You get what I'm saying? So in that aspect, Pete Carroll, you a dog coach. But 72? I don't know about that. And I'm asking myself, I think, I don't know him and Jerry, would he, rock the boat, demand things? I don't know. Would it be friendly? And I don't know. I just feel like, Pete Carroll, your time is done. Like, you've been 15, 16 years with the Seattle. 72, bro, I just think it's time to hang it up. Just me. And that's why I don't want that. Now, if it was 10 years ago, Pete Carroll, hell yeah. But now, no, I just don't want that. All right, so, and then, I don't want no Kellen Moore. I said in 2019, when he got brought on as the offensive coordinator in 2019, he would be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Jason Garrett Part 2. That alone, right there, stops all of it. I don't want Kellen Moore, period. No, don't want him. I don't care what he did over there in Philly. Turn up over there in Philly. I don't care if you had them great offenses in Dallas. I wasn't a hater of you. I don't want you to be the head coach. You an offensive coordinator, and you could be a good one. Be great as an offensive coordinator. As a head coach, hell to the no. I think he's still only like 35, 30. No. Don't want no Kellen Moore. Keep him far away. If you do it, I'm done. Mike Zimmer, no. You're too old. I know you got the young girlfriend and the blue chew and the hymns. I know all that good stuff, and that's great. And you's a dog as a defensive coordinator. But that's where I want him to stay. I don't want him touching no head coaching at that age. I'm good. I'm done. If you're 68 and become the head coach, no. And I said that as soon as they hired him, he could be the guy. Keep your eyes open. So I mentioned Kellen Moore in 2019, he could be the coach. I mentioned how Mike Zimmer could be the coach. You get what I'm saying? I'm not feeling that at all. None of them. None of the three of them candidates. Maybe Pete Carroll, but not them other guys. These other dudes like Ben Johnson, Joe Brady, some of these up-and-coming offensive coordinators, I just don't see them coming here. And I'm not saying Dallas is a job where they wouldn't want, even though Troy Aikman came out there and said, hey, I love my Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I love them. But to say that this is a coveted job now, I don't know about all that. I can agree with that. I mean, it is the Cowboys. It is the brand. You got Prescott. You got CeeDee Lamb. You got Micah Parsons. You got a foundation here. And it's the Cowboys. The brand is crazy. But you got to deal with that BS upstairs. And a lot of people just don't want to deal with that. And no matter, I know Jerry like control freak, and he probably give up a little bit control, whatever. But at the end of the day, he's still a control freak. You brought Mike McCarthy in, and you said Kellen Moore is going to be your offensive coordinator. So right there was the control. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't like you just giving up control and letting people do whatever they want. And you going to spin and do all this other stuff. I got my usher in the background. But yeah, man. Those three I mentioned, cool. But, you know, I said, like, Kevin Stefanski is a guy I would love to be the offensive coordinator here in Dallas. I would love some Kevin Stefanski. He's over there in Cleveland, but I don't think Dallas could get him. Mike Tomlin, I guess they said they're not letting Mike Tomlin go or, you know, trade for him, whatever. I would be intrigued with Mike Tomlin. I would be intrigued with Mike Tomlin. I don't know. You know, Mike Tomlin, I think he would be a damn good coach here. I think he could coach up Dak. I wouldn't be mad at Mike Tomlin. I know people over there in Steelers land are mad, but he ain't had a losing season. But he also ain't won a Super Bowl since 2010 when he played McCarthy in the 8-11 playoffs and lost like 8 straight. That ain't a good thing. But maybe you just been there so long, you might need a new freshness. So I'd be with that if it was that. So I would keep my mind open for a Mike Tomlin. Like I said, Kevin Stefanski with the Browns, he'd be a great offensive coordinator. I don't know about no coach and all that stuff. But, you know, like I said, the Joe Johnsons, the Ben Johnsons, the Joe Bradys, the Leon Coleman, like these up-and-coming guys, I just don't see them coming here. Just me. And I think before this video went off, because I had to pause it, Troy Aikman was talking about this ain't the great destination that it used to be. It's still a good destination because you have everything in front of you. But when you're dealing with that up top, that'll make it not a great destination. Just like you said, would Dan Campbell be a Dan Campbell here in Dallas? Would some of these players like me and Mike White talk about, would Pat Mahomes be Pat Mahomes if he was in Dallas? You feel me? A lot of things change when you over there, they come here. We saw from other coaches, Rob Marinelli, other coaches that come over here and have a certain style. When they come here, the style changes. That's just what happens with me. So in that aspect, you know, that's why I want these up and coming guys. I don't know if they will come here, and I don't know if they could demand the control from Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Without nothing to really put behind it. You feel me? College coach. I don't want to mess with no damn Lincoln Riley, bro. I don't want no Lincoln Riley. They've been talking about Lincoln Riley for 100 years. Lincoln Riley ain't going to come to no Dallas and do shit. Excuse my language. He ain't going to do a damn thing. Okay? So I don't want no Lincoln Riley. That name's been firing around everywhere. If you're going to give me a college coach, give me old-ass Saban. That's the one old mudsucker that I would take. Old-ass Nick Saban. I know. Everybody like, you crazy, Jay. I don't care. I would take a Nick Saban's old ass. He the only old ass I would take. Him. I love some Nick Saban. But let's get to the topic at hand right here. We saw it yesterday. Jerry Jones reached out to Deion Sanders. Deion said he was intrigued. Now, I know. Trust me, bro. I ain't getting fooled by this. I know Jerry doing this to get the media back on his team because I saw everybody in Cowboy land jumping up that was excited about that. That's what he wants. He's a media guy. He knows what to do. Throw that out there that I talk to Deion so we can get these people back on the team. I ain't dumb and think you don't do that. I know how you manipulate the media, bruh. I know you do. This ain't probably would even happen. You get what I'm saying? Probably would never happen. But I get what you're doing, Jerry. I get what you're doing. You think you're smart, but I get what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Deion Sanders. Now everybody's talking about it. Now, you know what I mean? You know what to do. Now, with that being said, first of all, a lot of people don't like the idea of Deion Sanders coming to Dallas because it's already a circus here. It's a show. And no, he don't win in Colorado. Yeah, he does. He did win in Colorado. He helped change that program. I don't give a hell. He went to Jackson State and had an undefeated season over there. You know what I'm saying? I watched him in high school coach when he coached his kids. And I understand where Deion is coming from wanting to coach his sons. Because I coached my sons all the way through, up until they got to high school. I coached both of my boys all the way through because I ain't want nobody else coaching my son because you ain't gonna have my son's best interest. A lot of you coaches don't, and a lot of you coaches don't know how to coach. And I can understand with him even going into the league. Because a lot of people could just do your sons like that, and you don't want to see that happen, so you rather coach them. So I get why he would rather coach them in the pros too. If you've been coaching him through high school, which I watched him when he coached him in high school, and you coach him in college, you're going to want to coach him in the NFL if you could too. Why wouldn't you? Who wouldn't want to coach their damn sons? You crazy in your dome if you think you wouldn't want to coach your sons because you know you're going to have your best interest of your kids. And I was a coach that didn't show the bias. My kid wasn't doing it. He wasn't going to be playing. But he going to have an opportunity that some other coach may not play him. So that's just, I'm talking about the coaching thing, and I can see why he want to coach his sons in the NFL. Shedeur saying ain't coming to no Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott here at least until 2027. At least. So we ain't even talking about that. But me ending it on this, hell yeah, would I want Deion. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what none of y'all think. I don't care. Because Deion, in my opinion, is the only one that's going to stand up to Jerry Mother-sucking Jones. That's the truth in my opinion. Because Deion ain't going to put up with that. Deion has always been, he's a Leo. He ain't bowing down. And Deion's going to demand. Why you think he's over there at Colorado in the land of milk and honey? Because Colorado gave him the keys and gave him everything he wanted. Because he's going to demand it. You think Deion's going to come in here? I know there's like an $8 million buyout. You think he's going to come in here and pay and coach for cheap? Hell no, he's going to demand money, and he's going to demand his own staff. He's going to demand everything. And guess what? He's going to want to be telling Jerry Jones to shut up. He's the one that's going to talk back to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones can't control no Deion Sanders, dog. Jerry Jones can't control him. No, he cannot. Deion going to speak his mind. Deion going to say what he going to say, and Deion ain't going to care what you think about it. That's why I like Deion. Now, a lot of people may not like that and this brash attitude, but he's been like that since the womb. It ain't like it's been something different. I'm with it. I'm rolling with it. I want all that. I don't care. And I think Deion could win here because he would command the respect of players because he was a Hall of Famer. And how you ain't going to get respect when he goes to programs and he wins? Yeah, he didn't win a college championship or nothing like that, but he wins games. And I really believe that those players will really respect him and listen to him and go all out. And he's a teacher. He's a motivator. And he's just got this charisma about him that other people just don't have, in my opinion. And Jerry, in my opinion, would sit back and take a little bit of a backseat to him because Deion ain't going to be for that stuff. Had a customer come in right quick. But in this, yes. I know it's a far-fetched thing, probably not going to happen, probably a lot of sensationalism just to get the line, get everybody back on the team. But dog, that would be my number one choice. And no Jason Witten. Hell no. If y'all get Jason Witten and hire him as a coach, I'm not watching Dallas Cowboys no more. I guess maybe it's something I got against Witten. He was this good old boy, and I heard just all that stuff that was going on with him and Dez. I just don't trust the Witten, and I can't say I don't like him because I don't know him as a person. So that would be totally wrong. But as a coach and all that, no, I don't like it, don't want to see it. And if Jerry Jones brings a Jason Witten in after coaching high school as a head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, I am totally out on the Dallas Cowboys. Period. I am done. Man, all I'm going to do is just talk trash about them every single time, all the time, because I don't want no damn Jason Witten with the Dallas Cowboys as no head coach. No. Deion Sanders? Yes. Because I think it'll be different because he's going to command respect. He's going to talk back to Jerry. He's going to command things from Jerry. He's going to demand things from Jerry. And he ain't going to be quiet. And he ain't going to just be bound down. And we need somebody to do some talking up in there in Dallas land so we can get some things popping. And if them free agents ain't coming or anything like that, he going to say something. Can't be cheap with Deion. He ain't going to allow it. You see all them recruits that came over to Colorado? They were transfers. Half his team transfers. So that means he likes free agency. So he likes free agency. He likes the freshmen. He wants them in there. You feel me? It makes sense in my opinion, and I feel like it would work. Oh, well, that's who I want. Sorry. Big Game James. I'm out. Peace.